does that rank for you, Chris, in terms of home performances this season?
Yeah, I think it's cool. Have we been better? I think as an overall performance, I think the only thing that stopped that being probably right up there with the best is I think it's a performance that deserved more goals, and unfortunately for us we didn't, which applies a little bit more pressure, which means that even though we were still creating chances at the end, you're going into that last phases of the game thinking that it might go against you because of the quality that they've got. But I thought we thoroughly deserved it, and so the only downside is it's a game that we should have made more comfortable for ourselves.
Was your heart in your mouth right at the end when the goal dropped that
Yes, yes, it was, and but that's what happens. That's what happens when we spoke in the last game that what we didn't do in our best period of the game, in that first half period against Burnley, that's the time when you've got to get your goals, and we wasn't able to do that then. And it was similar today, but I thought over the 90 minutes, I thought we certainly created chances in both halves, and that's what happens if you don't get that second goal to relieve that little bit of pressure. There's every chance that the opposition, particularly good opposition like these, might get something right at the end.
A lot has been made about the winless run. Do you feel like a weight's being lifted today?
Yes. I mean, one thing I can say is that morale has never been low here, because I think I do work for a club and I do have a group of players that know it's going to be a difficult season, and everything's there are going to be tough challenges and difficult periods. So so probably apart from, of course, the Liverpool game, we've been in every game with a chance. So I think that has helped. But we need to win games and get points to be where we want to be.
What did you make of Connor's performance on the occasion? Very well.
Well, it's a happy changing room in there for Connor, because he's a very popular player here. We all know what he went through last year, but that's a while ago now, and we're really delighted that our medical staff and the screening situation that we have here picked it up, and we knew that he was going to make a full recovery. We knew that, but that was a while ago. But the difficulty he's had, of course, is that he's had Lewis Dunk and Shane Duffy in front of him that have both been, really excellent for us. So you have to wait for your chance, and I thought he was very good today.
He never put a foot wrong, Chris, to be wrong, as far as I can see.
Yeah, well, he made one poor pass in that second half, which was cut out, and the threat of them counter-attacking. But I thought he was. I thought what he did do. I thought he played in a good team today, and a good both sides. I thought a good defensive team and a team that showed good quality. I thought going forward, maybe just apart from that final third, but everybody there's really delighted for him, and he's deserved it because of the hard work that he's put in.
Chris, if you can find the answer in the final third, you'd be pretty comfortable in this league, wouldn't you?
Well, we would be, but that's. There would be numerous clubs that would say, exactly the same. It is always the most difficult part of playing at the top level, is getting the goals that you want, because what happens now is that we have a group of players, a group of offensive players that have had Championship football for the last 2 seasons, and now what they are doing is they're doing the things they've done very, very well the last couple of seasons, but against better players, against better defenders, and that's the challenges for them. They're up against better, and they've got to find the ways and the solutions to find the ways of creating more and scoring more.
Were you a little bit frustrated that it seems to me your wingers in particular, chances to cross, chances to get the ball in the box, and they didn't quite?
Yeah, well, I think that Firstly, I thought we got the ball into that final third a lot. You know, for a top class game here, Premiership game, Premier League game, I should say. Sorry, I thought we got the ball in that final third a lot. Yes, and there are some. There's no doubt there are some frustrations with our final pass, our final end product in that final third. So there's no doubt because otherwise we would be, scoring more. But they're the challenges, and at least what I did have was a team that kept going, kept trying to get the second goal, which was important, and done enough today to thoroughly deserve to win the game.
It's the halfway point. You're 12. You're 6 clear of the bottom 3.
Yeah.
You'd have taken that, wouldn't you?
Would have taken it. Yeah. So I think yes, happy, but that's one half of the challenge gone, and the second half of the season challenge won't get any easier.
In that January window, do you think in a way, because I'm just wondering if when you look back to the summer, and obviously you missed out on a strike at that point you're a new club coming into the division, players perhaps don't know quite what to expect, might be a bit concerned that you go straight down. Do you think the fact that you have acquitted yourselves well in the first half of the season might actually help you in the January window?
I hope so, but on any work that we might have done in any position, that's something that's constant right through the months. January is very difficult because if you're for any deal that you might do, it can change. For any player that you might be interested in, there becomes a few other clubs that are interested. It's very, very difficult, not just for us, but for everybody. So we'll work as hard as we can. If we think there's the right person to bring in that's going to help us, then we'll do that. If not, then what we will do is we'll work as hard as we can with the squad and the players that we already have.
Has Connor given you a decision for what will be a very different test on Boxing Day?
Has he given me a decision? Yes, yeah. Any player that comes in and does well, that's what you want. You want tough decisions to have to make. If you've got tough decisions to have to make, it means that players are competitive and they're pushing, and that's what I've got at the moment. But we're also going into a very tough schedule of games in a short period of time, and I will need the whole squad. Yeah.
Just one final one. When you look back at the 5 you conceded against Liverpool, and you've kept consecutive clean sheets at home since then, so you must be.
No, credit to the players. I mean, I think what all we can do is we can determine the tactics and the wants that we want in every game, but it's the players that have got to go out and do it. And we've done it against two. Burnley are, not in a position they're in the league for no reason, and these with the offensive options that they've got, the players have worked very, very hard to achieve that, and we'll need every bit of that going into the second half of the season.
Coach, Tomer Hemed had 4 scoring opportunities today. It seems he had a very good game. He couldn't score. How satisfied are you from his?
No, satisfied very much with his performance. When you are a striker, you have good days. You can have a good performance day, but unlucky in front of goal, or not successful in front of goal, or you can have a bad day and score a lucky deflected goal. That's the life of a striker. More importantly for me is a work ethic for the team, because we are the type of side that has to demand that from every player. So as regards his work ethic and what he gave to the team, I thought it was very good.
You look at him as a legitimate Premier League striker, as a good player?
Of course, yes. He's any player. When you're asked the question, is somebody a Premier League player? Well, they're only a Premier League player if they're playing in the Premier League, and of course that's what Toma is at this moment.
Did you think it was a lucky goal that Gross scored today? In terms of the goal?
Yes, we had a little bit of fortune with it, but what you've got to do is something that we're always telling Pascal, because he strikes a strong ball, a hard ball with both feet, is to get more shots in on target. And sometimes you'll get a little bit of a deflection. Sometimes it'll be difficult for the goalkeeper. It'll go under the keeper. But if you don't take them opportunities, then you've got no chance of scoring.
Just one word about Pascal. When you're not scoring as many goals as you would like, how important to have a player like him who can score them from behind the strikers?
Well, I think with Pascal, and we knew that before he came here, and I'd seen him play on a couple of occasions in a little bit of a different formation. One thing you knew with Pascal is what the contribution he gives to the team. He's capable of assists and he's capable of goals, and arguably, he could score more goals. But with Pascal, it's the package, and it's not only what he gives the team offensively, but is what he gives the team defensively. And we are not a team that can afford to have players that are not prepared to work for the team. Good. How are you?
Thanks a lot, Chris.